Hello, good morning, and welcome to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. I hope you guys are having a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is where you're at. It is morning time here. Having my coffee, doing a little smoky on the cards, and thinking about the Queen's speech, wearing her brooch of butterflies, and how she left out Harry and Meghan in her speech. That was pretty deliberate, which butterflies is transformation, as we know. That is the meaning of the butterfly, as well as a portrait on her desk of butterflies. So my goal today is to cover butterflies and what that transformation long game plan is, because that's really what she was saying. That's exactly what she was saying is we will transform. We understand the difficulties that lie ahead of us. So that is basically, in a nutshell, what she's saying is we're going to continue on and be free-spirited and do what we need to do. And it is a change. Big changes are coming up. She's not blind to the fact that her own demise is approaching, and she showed her pride in Charles and William as well deserved, and leaving out Harry and Meghan definitely was a burn to the pair, not giving them any attention, but that's, hey, it is what it is, and it's well played. She always plays her games good, doesn't she? She is experienced. So here we go. Let's get the Queen Elizabeth's long game. What are they going to do? What is the energy surrounding the long game? What is the energy surrounding the transformation of the royals? Whatever spirit wants to tell me. This is just going to be kind of general. It's not very, I'm not being super direct, so I want to see where it takes me, okay? And then wherever it takes me, I will dig in deeper and go from there, because I like to do it that way too. So here we go. What is the Queen's plans? What is the energy surrounding the butterflies? The butterflies. Those butterflies. The butterflies of transformation. What was she thinking? What was she thinking of the butterflies of transformation? Queen Elizabeth and the butterflies of transformation. Butterflies of transformation. Here we go. Well. Hey. We do have the Six of Wands. And that is the victory card, but it's in reverse right now. So she doesn't feel like they're totally winning. I mean, it is a battle. Let's face it. It is winning and losing here. It's about winning and losing. And right now they're feeling threatened, obviously. And so it could flip at any time. Obviously it will flip upward, but that's what this in general is about winning. It's about victory. The whole thing is about who's going to win. That whole butterfly thing is about winning. So let's clarify the winning. It's in the loser position, but not that I think that they necessarily completely feel they are, but it's affecting their growth. It will affect their growth. Not, needless to say, because the one in that position doesn't have the greenery surrounding it. So there's that threat to the growth of the monarchy. And we also have here the Nine of Wands in the upright. So with any nines, all nines are about fulfillment, and being a wand, we're talking about ambition, warmth, excitement, publicity, and business. So I would say the publicity of the Harkles is trying to outshine them. Also, they're trying to outshine them in business. They're trying to outshine them in excitement and trying to gain ambition and warmth. So it is a battle of all of those traits of the wand, in essence. Is really publicity. It's a publicity struggle here. I mean, they are winning, trying to win against getting public approval. And so they're both trying to gain, I would say both ends, the Harkles and the royals, the royal family, the ones that are intact, are both trying to find fulfillment and to win. So with this wand energy here in the upright, this is basically a last stand. Let's take a last stand. It's a last stand, and it's fast changes, and it's maintaining resilience. Once again, it's the long game. So that's what that's saying. And it is a battle between the two. between the two forces there, because there are two teams going on right now. They're not on the same wavelength. Let's get another card. Let's find out what else it's going to say. What else is it going to say? There we go. And we have here the Ace of Pentacles, and it is in the upright position. So with the Pentacles, what is Pentacles? Pentacles is all about maintaining steadiness, trustworthy, and bringing in money, status in the physical world. So this here is a spark, a new beginning. So because it's in the upright, I would say it's positive for the Queen. It is, you know, the situation of, I like to call this my sun card. So it shines the light on the situation that this is a battle. This really is a battle about winning and resilience, and about publicity. And so far, I would say, based on this position, she feels that they are winning, that they do have a new spark. So she's got some new sparks of ideas here of how she's going to combat them, basically. So she's got a lot of stuff up her sleeve, in essence. Oh, does she have stuff up her sleeve? She's going to play that long game, and she's going to probably win with this Ace of Pentacles. This is the whole, you know, gaining the physical world. She's going to win the physical world, in essence, with this position. So that's good. That's good for them. And it's being grounded and taking new opportunities. It also can be equal a death. She knows that if they don't play it and play it right, it could be the death of them. It could be the death of them. The end of the monarchy. They could be facing the end of the monarchy, is what that says also. And so she better win. She better put things into action with the resiliency so that they can maintain their status and maintain their publicity, maintain where they're at today, and to continue to grow. So she's got this spark of ideas. So they are going to implement that into their game plan, into their long game plan. Let's get some more. There we go. And what do we have here? We know it is going to be a two of Wands in the reverse position. So it looks like things could crumble. You know, someone's going to crumble, right? Someone's going to grow, and someone's going to crumble. She doesn't want it to be them. Let's put it that way. So once again, it's Wand. She sees that this is losing some ambition. There is some loss of ambition and some excitement and warmth and publicity and business in this competition, and it is a climb for both parties, in essence. Who's going to grow and who's going to crumble, in a nutshell. And right now, this is in the reverse position. And no, excuse me, it's in the upright position. Yes, it's in the upright position. Is it? Yes, it is. It's in the upright position. Yay. I had to look at the growth because of the growth on the tree there. So although things look a little crumbly and a little difficult, there is some growth. There's still growth there. It's still surviving. Barely, but it's surviving is how she's feeling. She's feeling really threatened, I would say, because there is that crumbling of the rocks there. But the growth is still there. The family tree is still hanging in there. And it is partnerships. They still have their partnerships. I also refer to this card as the, if you follow Joseph Magi, the handcuffs. So there's a lack of feelings here. It's impersonal at this point in time. It's very impersonal. And it is, you know, we're tied together. They are forever tied to Meghan and Harry. And it's become an impersonal battle. There's a lack of feelings on both ends. They've kind of both, I would say, based on that, as I like to say, is cutting off the love faucet and cutting off the empathy. So the empathy and the love faucet is dialed way, way down. So you got to be careful who you give your empathy to. They're not giving empathy to Meghan and Harry, in essence, with the handcuffs and the lack of feelings. There's friction. It's impersonal at this point. It is straight up business and a fork in the road, and they've got to decide what fork they're going to choose. And to maintain growth and to maintain the climb is what that means. So yes, good for them. That's being stubborn card, in essence. Whoa, so this one fell out, and I got it. And we have here the Emperor card. Yes, it is. She is going to try and maintain her control. She is going to be the builder. I'm going to build this up. They're not going to tear me down. We're building this up. We're going to keep it where it's at. I'm not going to let them destroy my family, in essence. So that is very strong position there. Let's get another card. Here we go. And we have here the cruelty card, saying no. The 9. The 9 of Swords, saying no. I'm saying no to you, Meghan and Harry. You've been cruel. And so in essence, that's what that's saying with the underneath the Pentacles card here. Is saying no to them. We're not going to have a new spark and a new beginning here. So this is where Harry could be really in big trouble based on my previous spreads about him wanting to come in, having this private conversation, trying to get in. It's looking, yeah, like he's definitely going to be told, no, you will not be a working royal. They will shove him to the side if at all they took him back, but it would have to be him literally going into a mental institution, I feel, based on these cards here, because she does not want to take him back. She has a lack of feelings for him. She's shutting off the love faucet, the handcuffs card here. And it's business now. It is survival mode. It is the battle of winning here and resilience. So based on that, if he comes in, the way the energy is reading today is she will tell him to lump it. In essence, go lump it, Harry, and tell him no, I'm not helping you. You know, she probably would maybe help him with the divorce because she can't stand Meghan. But other than that, her help in him is going to be very restricted. She's going to maintain duty to the people and doing what's right for the people and to continue the growth and the resilience for the Commonwealth because she wants to win. She's not going to lose. She's not going to lose to this pair. So she will drop him like a hard block, okay, in essence. So I don't see her being super open to him based on today's spread. She's feeling rather hurt and burned, to say the least. He puts her into this position, I think. When he comes around, when she thinks about him, I have no doubt that she's in the reverse position here where it's time to drop him. But the fact that I'm trying to read about maintaining the monarchy, it's in that position. But when she thinks of Harry, it just flips. It just flips into this position. Her mood goes from here to here. And that's the way I see it. So, yeah, they're very cruel. They're backstabbers and going to say no. They're going to say, she's going to want to say no to him a lot. He's not going to get, yes, Harry, what Harry wants, Harry gets. Harry's not going to get what Harry wants. So she's going to play hardball with him. She's going to play tough love with him. She's got her handcuffs on. There's a lot of lack. She's shutting off the love faucet. Here we go. And it is the 7 of Cups, which is the gaslighting card. You know, they've been gaslit. And this is the position of basically asking for forgiveness and trying to make things right, make amends. And that's what she wants from him. And she's not sure if she's going to get it. Because narcissists tend not to apologize. If they do, it's a very shallow apology. It's I'm sorry I made you feel this way. It's not going into deep emotional feelings about how they hurt you. They will just do a shallow, I'm sorry I made you feel this way. They cannot express those deep feelings. You won't see quite the shedding of tears or their crocodile. They'll quickly try and get on to recovery without going deeply into how they scarred you. So that's why you get this shallow apology. And so that is the gaslighting card. So they've been gaslit. They've been lied to. So that is another way why she did what she did with that butterfly brooch and just leaving Harry and Meghan out. And then we have here the 5 of Pentacles in the upright position, which is loss, illness, poverty mindset. So it's been a major loss. This has been a major emotional loss for her, a major loss losing Harry, her favorite grandson. You know, she was very tightly bonded to him. So she is suffering, you guys. She is suffering from being gaslit. She's suffering from not feeling victorious in dealing with him. She worked with him since birth. It feels like a loss, and like she lost the game in trying to form him as a man, as a monarch. this whole backstabbing, sabotage. So it feels like a loss to her in terms of how she dealt with him. You will never hear her say this, but it feels like a failure to her. It really feels like a failure to her. She's taking it personal. She is taking it personal. And we have here the Six of Pentacles in the upright position, which is falling underneath the Ace of Pentacles here. So with the Six of Pentacles, she wants to bring back harmony. And she would like to have this giving and receiving of generosity. Even though he has been brutal, so now this kind of changes things a tad, she probably would be generous in given situations with him, quite possibly. And that would be probably the divorce in order to bring back some harmony here. So I think she would be extremely selective as to what type of generosity in giving and receiving she would help him with. It's also the competition and the challenge of giving and receiving, since they're into charity between the two parties, because it's a war between the two sets here, and maintaining resilience. So they've got to maintain the resilience in terms of their generosity and their giving and receiving with the charities. And it's the battle of charities also, and how they play off that. So it's about the whole charity situation and what royals do. So that's in the spread as well. So yeah, and as well as how she handles him in the future, I think, or how Charles or William will handle him. So try and somehow bring back some harmony within this battle. But I think with the handcuff card and the gaslighting and all of that, they're going to be extremely selective. It's not going to be an open door policy with him. It will always be telling him no quite often with the Nine of Swords here. So that is how that is. Let's get to the center of the deck. Center of the deck here, I have here the Devil card. Because they're dealing with the devil and all the dark energies with the devil, this is enslavement. It's a power struggle. So there's this major power struggle between the two sets here, between the Harkles and the Royals. It's the power struggle. On the other side in the center of the deck, which I would like to read it, is the King of Pentacles. She holds all the chips, in essence. She holds the chips. They don't hold the chips. She does, right? If you're going to talk about gambling and who's going to win, she holds the chips. That's just how I feel. That's just what came to me at this point in time. At the bottom of the deck, what do I have here? I have here Knight of Cups in reverse, and that would be Harry losing, he's poured out all his love for them in terms of how he's behaved. He hasn't shown a very loving nature. He literally poured out all the love. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, we're looking, he's no longer a dream grandson. He doesn't seem to have his heart on his sleeve. He's moody, he's unrealistic, he's passive-aggressive narcissist. He's got this conflict between his head and his heart. So they know he's struggling. They know he's under narcissistic abuse and that he is trauma bonded and he's turned into a very dark individual they don't recognize. But she holds all the chips. She holds all the winning chips here at the gambling table here. And they are dealing with devil energy of competition, enslavement, and willing to do anything to win. So that is the spread. I hope you like that. I want to quickly mention here, since we are talking about this, I just bought this book. I haven't read it yet. It's not literally how to kill them or how to kill Harry or Meghan, but it's about how to beat them in your mind. I haven't read it yet, but it was highly recommended on Amazon. People said there's a lot of books. I've read books, I've read a lot of articles, and I continually do so almost on a daily basis to keep it fresh in my mind. This here, people were saying in the comment section that there's a lot of books on how to recognize them, but there's very few books on how to actually heal yourself and make yourself feel better. So that's what this book, apparently, what people are raving about, is it actually can give you some measure of comfort within yourself and to actually help you move past it. It's so easy to recognize once you've been through it, but it's so hard to heal from it. And the pages, the writing's pretty bold. It's not super small print. It looks like something that if you really wanted to get into it, you can read this. I could easily read through this in a day or two. So it looks like a quick, easy read as well. Very affordable, not expensive whatsoever. A cheap book and highly recommended. So I just wanted to show that. I just got this today and I have not dug into it. So I cannot say whether or not I like it or not. But I figured I would put it in video rather than a post, just so that more people can see it rather, because not everybody sees my post. So that's why I just now did that. So let's get some more cards. Here we go. And I got that book off Amazon, you guys. I'm sure you can get it at the bookstore too. And what we have here, the child I was meant to be. Yeah, Harry's not being the child he was meant to be, and she knows that. And he's realizing it too. That's why he's trying to push to get back in some way, shape, or form, at least to stay into the inheritance. We do know he wants to maintain and get some of her money. He does not want to be cut out from her as well. So the child I was meant to be, he is not doing that. And that is a center focus of the energy there. He is not the child he was meant to be. And that is the huge disappointment to her. That is what's bothering her. She is wounded by that. She is emotionally wounded by the fact he did not turn out to be the way she formed him to be, the way she spoke to him, all the long conversations, the humor they shared. It's just not there. He just took all that love and poured it out, you know. Just a total burn. I mean, it really scars your soul. And here we go, regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So everybody's feeling regret on both ends. There's so much regret. What could I have done differently? We do go into self-blame. I'm sure this book is going to address it because we do start to beat ourselves up. Where did I go wrong? I think that's just normal human emotions. We start to doubt ourselves, like what did I do wrong? What could I have changed? And then we have here, and also we're filled with a lot of indecision. What do I do now? What do I do now? You know, what did I do wrong? And what do I do now? That's why this book here comes into play on how to heal it and how to work with it. How do you work with narcissism? How do you work with the burn? How do you work with the pain? Because that pain just is searing to where it could just make you, it can make your mind just play it day after day after day after day. It's just like this recording device that does not shut up. So I have a little tip though, and it does seem to work. I've said this about the queen. When she gets when she's going to get tired and she's having a bad day because she's getting older, she'll say, "Not today. I can't do that duty today. Not today." And I started to apply it to myself with certain people. Not today, and then incorporate their name. Not today, blank. And that to me is saying, not today. I'm not going to think about you today. I'm not going to let you take over my mind today. So what the queen needs to say is, not today, Harry. Not today, Harry. Instead of saying, not today, I'm not going to do that duty, she should say, not today, Harry. William should say, not today, Harry. Kate can say, not today, Harry. And that can help them get through at least a few hours. Maybe they'll have a mental collapse and then pick themselves back up again by saying, not today, Harry, because there's so much regret and indecision and confusion. They leave you so confused over what you've done, what you've said, how could I have handled myself differently. It's just normal human behavior. And so she's human, they're human. Yes, they're rich, but they're just like us in many ways. Let's get to the center of the deck here. I have here love, because we still love each other. If you're not a psychopath, you have the ability to bond and connect. And the queen has that ability. She has that ability. And so do the other family members. And we have here freedom. On the other side of the center of the deck is freedom. Love is freedom. Love is freedom. It's not pain. And so that is how that reads. Let's get some more cards here. Boom, that wants out. I will take you. Here we go. Wow. They want him to be like this again. They want their loving prince back, or who they thought he was, okay? That's what they want back. They want to get that feeling back. They wish they could have that. Here's a new deck. I don't know if I've done it on this channel. I did on my other channel. It's a new deck I got from my friend from Israel, a loyal viewer that I've become chummy with. You know who you are. And it's a fun little deck. It is quite the cute little deck, and boy, does it get down to the point. Here we go. Okay, here we go. We have here the Phoenix. The Phoenix. This Phoenix is transformation, sort of like the butterfly here. The Phoenix rising, that's rising from the ashes. So they're going to rise from the ashes because of what Harry did. It's the new phase. It's to rekindle, renew, transformation, growth in changed mind. And they're hoping to get a changed mind from Harry. Very fitting for this reading, the Phoenix. Rising from the ashes. Also kind of like the butterfly. And let's get under the roses. Under the roses. Here we go. Oh, there we go. We got here, and the lady, I would say that's Markle and her main, she is a main signifier in the spread. She is the reason behind all of this. She is the cause of it. That popped, I'm taking it. And it's highlighting this entire spread, I would say, the sun. She was doing things to make herself happy, too. She was self-focused to make herself happy, and it also highlights the entire spread of what I've been pulling. It draws attention to everything. The sun is shining down on all of it. It's also, she's trying to be the rising phoenix as well. She wants to rise above everybody else. It's just this battle here. It's a battle spread of winning. Let's get some healing cards. This is my healing deck. I haven't used it too much, but it's about healing loss. Healing loss. Let's get for the Queen. The Queen, what does the Queen need to know about healing from this loss, from what he has done? What we have here is grief. Grief is an expression that you loved well in life. The love will last forever. Your memories will never die. Remember 3 moments today that you will always cherish. So they're saying she should remember 3 key moments that she shared with Harry that she can dwell on. You know, dwell on the 3 most positive moments you had with the individual, and that you will always love that individual despite what horrors they do. To maintain the love, don't turn to the angle of hate, because when you do that, you lower your vibrations. As we know, anger lowers your IQ as well, and she has to maintain a high IQ, and she has to be resilient. And when you fall into hatred, as any spiritual guru will say, as your vibrations lower, and that hatred doesn't benefit you in any way, shape, or form also. So I had to mention that because I have been watching a little bit about hatred and how it lowers your vibrations. And love is the answer. Let's get some more cards here. On the butterflies, there we go. What do I have here? The Fox, the Knight of Wands, fortitude, passion, and leadership. So she has to be a bit sneaky in her maneuvers too, because the Fox has a sneaky up their sleeve game with that Ace of Pentacles that I got. So she does have a new spark of ideas. So also, yeah, it's fortitude, passion, and leadership, and that is exactly who she is. She's going to maintain that leadership and that fortitude. And she is going to have some tricks up her sleeve, and she is going to play the long game. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a fabulous day, and thanks for watching. Bye.